Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
The DEO of Special Olympics Georgia. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's great to have you here. This is an exciting event. Now, the competition begins. Wait, I'm a little confused. It said May 31st.
Now, Georgia, that's nothing new. Okay, so don't.
I'm
feel
confused a lot,
by,
Georgia. It says here competitions begin Friday, and the opening ceremony is Friday at 7:30. Is that this Friday or next Friday?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
The 30th.
All right. So the 30th or the 31st?
The 30th. The weekend of the 30th.
The events are on the 31st.
Most of the events are Saturday,
Okay.
all day Saturday. Really
And-
from 7:30 until probably 6 at night.
So what kind of sports are involved in the Special Olympics? Is it 3 sports, 5 sports, or is it like double-digit sports?
We have about 8 or 9 sports. We have flag football, as you said earlier. We have soccer, aquatics, all kinds of track and field events, volleyball, tennis, table tennis. So we are busy. Every 5 minutes, there's a new something kicking off to compete.
That's awesome.
Do you get an opportunity actually to because when you're CEO, executive director, all of that? I mean, there's so much going on. Do you ever get a moment to kind of just take it in and enjoy, or are you just constantly on the grind the whole time?
It is very busy, but we get to go to venue.
No, I'm talking about, but I mean, I'm asking you personally.
Oh, yes.
Because I know it's hard. It's like a chef. When you cook a meal, when you cook everything, you really can't appreciate. Everybody else enjoys it,
That
but
is
you don't
true.
get a chance to enjoy it. So I was just curious, just from you.
I do make an effort to do that. I know that in the beginning, on Saturday morning, I will be at flag football and soccer, but then I plan on moving around to most venues and trying to enjoy it. I do see athletes that I've seen come up through the program, so I want to see them compete and cheer for them.
That's awesome. And, these are life-changing moments for these kids. And talk about what it means to the families, what it means to the kids, and the self-esteem that they get from events like these.
It's a great opportunity for the athletes to come and travel with a team, which they don't get to do much, and leave their home and be independent for the weekend. They've been practicing for 2 or 3 months leading up to this, and so it's their time to shine. And it's a time for the parents and siblings to be proud and to be fans in the stands.
Now, are all of the counties in Georgia represented, or are there certain groups, or is this more of a Metro Atlanta?
It is not Metro Atlanta. It is statewide. We will have about 72 agencies from all over Georgia.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. It is Georgia Milton-Sheats. She's the CEO of Special Olympics Georgia here on the Rick and Jamie Show, Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. The opening ceremony is next Friday, May 30th, and then most of the events are the following Saturday, which is May 31st. So mark your calendars for this. And it says here that Cordell Stewart, the great Slash, will be the opening, the Grand Marshal of the opening ceremony. Talk about his involvement and how excited you are to have him a part of this project.
He is a wonderful person. He actually was our host at the Braves game about a month ago, and the way he interacts with the athletes is so amazing. He is a complete natural. They loved him. I mean, they were high-fiving, hugging. He was just there was such a connection between he and all the groups. And he's coming out as our Grand Marshal on Friday evening at 7:30, and he is more excited than the athletes are.
What as an athlete, I guess you played something growing up?
I did. I played softball and rode horses.
Rode horses, wow. Which one of the events do you kind of, like more, that really kind of tap into you a little bit more and you can kind of resonate with?
I love the aquatics event. It's so great because there's so many different levels of skill. So you can see the athletes who are really struggling with flotation devices versus the one that hit the water and really fly. So it's wonderful. It's a very contained environment, and it's just exciting all the time.
So how many people do you expect at the Special Olympics events? It's at Emory University, isn't it?
At Emory University.
And that's two Fridays from now, the opening ceremony. 2 Saturdays from now, it'll be the major events. How many people do you expect at this thing?
A lot. We think we'll have over 1,800 athletes, over 600 coaches, and about 2,000 volunteers and spectators that we know of today.
That's awesome.
And you mentioned that too, because for those who want to get involved, what is the number again that they can reach you, or the website that they can go to that want to volunteer or possibly just come out and see what's going on?
Everyone is invited to come anytime and be a fan in the stands. The athletes have personally told us on the staff they love it when people are cheering for them and making noise and really cheering them on to complete their task or their competition. So anyone can come at any time. That's opening ceremonies or a competition and be a fan in the stand, or you can log on to our website at specialolympicsga.org.
And that would be, if somebody's listening right now and they say, I don't just want to be a spectator, I want to be a volunteer. I want to help out. I want to get involved with the kids, put smiles on their faces. Is that how they get involved as well?
They can do that. Also, across from the parking deck, there is the volunteer check-in tent, and a lot of people just generally from the public will come and sign in, and they will be placed wherever there are openings for the day.
We're wrapping up here real quick. Any message you want to get out?
Come out and cheer on the athletes and the coaches. You will really be surprised at their level of skill. It is really one of the most positive things that you can do. It's very family-oriented. So bring the whole family, bring your friends. You'll be glad you did.
Georgia, it's been a blast hanging out with you. Georgia Milton-Sheats, CEO of Special Olympics Georgia, on the Rick and Jamie Show here in the Kia Studios. I'm going to ask you an Atlanta sports question here that we were talking about earlier. Are you excited about the new stadiums, the Brave Stadium, the new Falcon Stadium?
Very excited. I think it's a great something to anticipate and look forward to, and I think Atlanta is buzzing about it, and it's very exciting.
How long have you been with Emory University? Is this the first year, or have you been doing it there for a while?
We started our state summer games in 1988
Nice.
at Emory University.
That's awesome. What a great endeavor.
Emory's the best, man.
Georgia, we really appreciate you. God bless and have fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Georgia Milton-Sheats, CEO of Special Olympics Georgia. We'll have more details on this next. Rick and Jamie, Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Get in the game on Twitter at 929 The Game.
On Facebook /929 The Game.
On YouTube /929 The Game.
On your phone, the free Audio Roadshow app.
The website 929thegame.com.
Watch the game. Watch 929thegame.com.
And listen at 929thegame.com.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.